Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Rodriguez on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Go. First tone of the game for James Cook. He's out in the clear. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a James Cook touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the fourth-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Go!
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Mustang 19.
They'll go play action. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Regular.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Ravens nothing. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. He'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
It looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down. Ravens.
Here we go. Ready.
From the red zone now. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this drive.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Ravens 8. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Rodriguez on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Go.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
All 52.
Another one for Cook. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now Allen going to the air. Finds the in route complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for second down.
319. Where's that?
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. This is ahead for about 5. Namdi Madubuike making that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Now the shotgun give to Cook, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
New set of downs from 37. Guy play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Cook trying this one up the gut. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Play action now. Allen. Complete beyond the marker. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
Alert, 319.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-8 ball game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll try the right side with Cook. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hand off to the back. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills go up by 12. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. because a broken tackle, or it can mean a touchdown.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
From the pistol, Henry. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Steady.
He's drawn up for him. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Have the 50, have the 50.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Steady.
Running once more with Henry. Running in the red zone. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
Will line up for the 2-point
18,
conversion.
right here. Steady, right?
Has it at the 1. And he reaches the end zone. That conversion cuts the lead down to 5.
Ravens 16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Running this one left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
50.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
319! Hey, hold. Look out!
Back-to-back carries here. Has a hole left, room to run. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills hold an 11-point advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Gronk. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Cowboy! Viking! Hey, 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They'll come out throwing. Taking a shot deep here. It is caught at the 20. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
No!
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They work against the blitz. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go, set!
Throw here, 3rd down. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Oops, knocks it through. And the lead is back down to 9.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Kennedy now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! We're gonna do something. Check!
Now a give left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Another carry for him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Alert!
They give it to him again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Leave us now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills take a 16-point lead.
Bills 35, Ravens 19. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. They go play action on 1st down. Oh, and quick there. They bring him to the turf. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Back now, pressure coming. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Check. 65 check.
Dropping back to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 18 Cardinal.
And motion the slot man right. He's back to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So not just settling for one here. They're going to try to chip a couple points off that halftime deficit.
Here we
The
go.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Complete at the 2. And he gets into the end zone. Not a bad way to end the first half. Adding an octopus as time expires. that's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Airing it out to start this drive. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. Working quickly here. This is Henry on second. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
70 Timberwolves. 19-18.
Another run for Henry. Has the first and breaks through midfield. At the 20. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
70. Ready.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the 4th quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. 3rd quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen gets everything he has under this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills push this to an 8-point game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Lions. Let go.
The drive begins with Henry. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready, go!
Trying down the middle with Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set! Ready!
They run. Here's Henry. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They've got a man in motion. And he makes the catch in the end zone. And that 2-point try trims the deficit to 1. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A pickup there of 39. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead to 7. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just a positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead to 8.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running once more with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down.
60 Vices, 60 alert, alert. Deputy. Cougar 19. Steady.
From the pistol, Henry breaks a tackle. He's still going. Still fighting forward. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. There's time to chide him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And you probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well. But let's not let the missed tackle take away from excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle. Okay, I think that's the key, to open the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Rodriguez on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Alert! Watch the back on his leg. Watch the back on his leg. 319. Look out.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to him. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. running this one left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Off 52. Check.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another carry for it. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Back to the well again. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
56, 319. Look out.
They give it to him again. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it. Back to throw it. Hits him on the in route. This is close, but I don't think he got there, Brock. The stop is made in time. They're turning this over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Another run for Henry. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd
Ready.
down.
Cowboy 80. Traveler, down. Bronco 80. Ready,
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at
Here we
the
go.
45-yard line.
Here's a gift for Henry. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Third and a lone yard coming up. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Ravens going for the win here. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 Lions! Ready!
They run it with King Henry. And they make the play at the 23. A gain of only a little. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
60 Vikings! 60 Vikings! Alert! Alert! 60 Vikings! 60 Vikings! Go!
Going with King Henry here. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Get up!
Now put one of the tight ends in motion.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Let go!
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run here with Henry. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal from the 9 here.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Once more, here's Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready? Count Panther Street! Panther Street! Get up!
3rd and goal, Henry. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
A 19-yard attempt.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Rodriguez on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Back to throw. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Setting up to pass. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Regular. Here we go.
To throw. Sends this to the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
The drive begins with Henry. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott.